Hi, thank you for watching Dig Into China. I'm Dong Xiang. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. On April 11th, the Cyberspace Administration of China, CAC, released the regulations on the management of generative artificial intelligence. These guidelines will oversee the development and use of AI products such as ChatGPT by domestic companies in China. As per the new guidelines, any AI product introduced for use in China must not contain politically sensitive content. Additionally, the guidelines aim to promote the principles of Xi Jinping's socialism in all aspects. Providers of generative AI products or services are required to comply with legal requirements, respect social ethics, public order, and good customs, and adhere to the following criteria. First, content created using generative artificial intelligence must align with the core socialist values and must not include any content that undermines the political power of the state, subverts the socialist system, incites secession, undermines national unity, promotes terrorism, extremism, ethnic hatred, ethnic discrimination, violence, obscenity, false information, or content that may disrupt economic or social order. Second, companies that offer generative AI services must not only take responsibility for the content, but also comply with legal requirements to declare security assessment and provide algorithm to the CAC. Additionally, these companies should implement measures to prevent the generation of false information. Users, on the other hand, are obligated to provide accurate identity information in accordance with the law. Third, any content generated that does not meet the requirements of this legislation should be filtered, and the model should be optimized within a 3-month period to prevent further generation of non-compliant content. These regulations could potentially be the first set of rules established for artificial intelligence by any country in the world, serving as a basic law. However, some major Western media outlets have covered this matter with a mocking tone, ridiculing China for implementing AI management laws and suggesting that even AI must align with the Chinese Communist Party. In light of this new event, here is my take. The regulatory push ensures that big tech companies in China are following a direction that the party state wants. Compared with other tech, generative AI poses a particular sticky problem for the CCP, which is concerned about the potential for these large language models to generate politically sensitive content. Human-like chatbots like ChatGPT, which is restricted in China, scrap millions of data points from across the internet, including on topics deemed taboo by Beijing, such as Taiwan's disputed political status and the 1989 Tiananmen Square crackdown. In 2017, 2 early Chinese chatbots were taken offline after they told users they did not love the CCP and wanted to move to the US. The proliferation of large language models, the foundational technology behind AI-based applications such as ChatGPT, is spreading across international boundaries. Currently, OpenAI, a startup based in the United States and the creator of ChatGPT, is at the forefront of the artificial intelligence revolution, setting a high bar for other companies to catch up. The basic characteristics and patterns of generative AI in the current context involves utilizing existing information, training robots, and enabling them to absorb diverse perspectives, knowledge, and insights in order to generate solutions. It is preposterous to force this generative AI to align with the Chinese Communist Party. Nowadays, there is no longer a Communist Party, but only the party of Xi. If we restrict AI based on Xi Jinping's ideology, wisdom, and knowledge, can you imagine what kind of AI China will have? It will be an AI with the same level of intelligence as Xi Jinping, as if that is the only standard of intelligence. This is not a joke or extreme satire. Let me provide you with a practical example. Recently, Beijing has experienced severe sandstorms again after a few years of fewer sandstorms, which were thought to have been effectively controlled. If we let this AI aligned with Xi Jinping answer why sandstorms occur and how to solve them, it would undoubtedly refer to Xi Jinping's speeches. It would search for quotes from the leader and come up with solutions based on those quotes. As you can see, it would trace back to what Xi Jinping said, such as, "We want gold and silver mountains as well as green mountains and clear waters." But what does this quote have to do with sandstorms? The sandstorms prove that China is unable to effectively control them as they are caused by sand dunes in the northern regions. Planting trees in that area won't help. However, if we rely solely on Xi Jinping's quotes, we might end up with completely irrelevant or mismatched solutions. Thirdly, before OpenAI in the United States announced the ChatGPT, there was not much activity in China. However, once ChatGPT was released and caused a sensation, every Chinese technology company started to imitate it. China's ability to imitate is indeed very strong. But if this imitating ability is combined with the surname CCP, along with the shackles and the restrictions of Xi Jinping's ideology, one can imagine what kind of result China's rampant imitation will lead to. It will result in the same level of wisdom, a low level of wisdom, and a crude and a simplistic wisdom, which will restrict the development of China's artificial intelligence capabilities. Therefore, I have also noticed that the international community generally views the demand for artificial intelligence to be aligned with the Communist Party by the Cyberspace Administration of China with a sense of ridicule, as it is highly absurd. On the same day that China's Cyberspace Administration released the guidelines for managing generative AI services, the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, a division of the U.S. Department of Commerce, issued a formal public request for input on policies that should shape an AI accountability ecosystem. These policies encompass areas such as data access, accountability measurement, and differing approaches to AI across various industry sectors such as employment and healthcare. Interested parties are required to submit written comments in response to the request to the NTIA by June 10, 2023, which is 60 days from the date of publication in the Federal Register. These comments will be used to provide guidance to U.S. policymakers on how to approach AI. Additionally, on the same day, Microsoft expressed its support for the administration's effort to scrutinize AI development. Prominent tech leaders, including Elon Musk, have recently advocated for a 6-month halt in the development of systems that are more powerful than GPT-4, the latest version of OpenAI's chatbot that was released approximately a month ago. They have raised concerns about an escalating competition between OpenAI and other companies such as Google without sufficient management and planning to address the potential risks involved. According to Eric Schmidt, the former chief executive of Google, who chaired a congressional commission on the national security implications of AI, policymakers need to strike a balance between maintaining America's technological advantage and promoting development and innovation that aligns with democratic values. He cautioned against dampening the U.S.'s technological edge while also pointing out the risks of AI development originating from countries with different values, like China. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, be well.